Hi everyone, this is a free roam reading. We are going to see where we go and what messages, information and clarity I can give to you. So yeah, let's begin and see where we're going. This is for all star signs. Of course, the title of the reading will give you some indication as to what the reading is about. And of course, this is, since it's for all signs, if you're here, I think it's a sign in itself that there can be some messages for you. And of course, at any point, if the reading resonates with you, or if you like it, don't forget to, like the video and let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to know. So before I start, I just wanted to mention a few things. First of all, if you'd like to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below since I do giveaways every month. Also, the personal services that I offer are also down below. So these are things like healing work, black magic removal, and sort of evil eye, negative energy removals, but also to manifest and boost certain areas of your life as well. So those are all found down below. And of course, there are intention manifesting items, which thousands of people have seen results with. And the entire review section for that is at the bottom of my website. So again, shopmoonlightguidance.com. There are items for lots of different intentions. And then in each of those categories, there's items like, bracelets and necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, embroidered cards, ornaments, so intention pouches which you can put under your pillow, your wallet or your purse. There's crystals, there's sage bundles, there's candles. Okay, so you can check it all out if you're interested. If not, no worries, let's have a look and see where we're going. Buckle up, seatbelt on, let's go. I'm sensing jealousy. That's one of the first things I'm sensing because I can see that the Lovers card is right underneath the moon. There's another card underneath the moon card. But I just, as soon as I saw that, I saw jealousy. The moon here is really about someone not being 100%, let's say, 100% authentic in regards to how they are. How do I describe jealousy? It's really this, when people are jealous, essentially they try to show a different version of themselves, right? And they just act like everything's fine, everything's good, and it's all going great in their life, and that just is this sense of them wanting to make you jealous. Now, some of them might be making you jealous in relation to them claiming that they're talking to someone else or showing that they might be talking to someone else, whereas in reality that's not the case at all. Like, those two people really don't get along, and even if it shows that they do get along, I don't feel like it's gonna really last or go anywhere. So that's another thing that I really see here, is that there's the sense that of them wanting to make you feel jealous, and they feel like that is a way in which you would then not let go of them, and you would try even harder, and they like being chased, they like being pursued, but they also like to know that they've got you there whenever they need you, which is a bit of a red flag, like that's obviously not a good thing when someone's like trying to really make you feel jealous to that level. Because I'll be really honest, like when someone really cares about your feelings and cares about you and cares wholeheartedly about how you feel, they would know that that causes in you pain, it causes in you suffering, it causes in you this emotional turmoil. And anyone that really genuinely from the heart loves someone, they wouldn't do that. However, people that love, who have had trauma, people that love, who have had childhood wounds, difficult relationships, have been traumatized or even abused in the past, love in a very different way. They have been conditioned to love in this way. So that's another thing to keep in mind, is it's sometimes that people do this unconsciously, where they feel like they need to make the other person jealous in order to get a grasp off of them. Now, some of you might think, but I'm trying to make this person jealous as well. Like, it's okay. The reason is that you've most likely tried to make them jealous because of what they've done to you. Okay? Let me repeat that. You've most likely tried to do that to them because of how they've invalidated you and also made you feel. You haven't just done it willy-nilly just out of nowhere. You've done it because of something in their behavioral pattern towards you. And this is really important to know. Okay, is that this isn't just you doing it because you feel like doing it. You've done it based off of their own actions and based off of their own patterns. They're the one that started it. Okay, they're the ones that started it. So basically there's an energy here of jealousy and them really trying to make you feel jealous, where they are tipping you, okay, to a point, to an edge where they're making you feel like things are going to be over. So then that would emotionally trigger you to do 10 times more towards them and to communicate, because you've got Mercury energy, okay, which is communication. This energy here is about them creating this emotional turmoil in you so that you would chase after them, run after them 10 times more, so that they feel like they can kind of just do whatever they want, which again is a red flag. And I think the most incredible thing that you could do is, I know this sounds really ridiculous because I don't want to emotionally invalidate your emotions, but the best thing you could do is not really care. That triggers them, okay? That triggers them. It triggers them because they know that what they're doing is then not working. And then they know they have to be authentic towards you. They have to come to you properly. They have to communicate with you properly and not treat you like this. When they sense that you don't fall into this trap, their trap doesn't work. They got to discard the trap. They got to discard making you jealous. So if you try to do this, you know, in return to them, and you try to then make them jealous, you're kind of just fighting fire with fire. It's not going to get you anywhere. The main thing here is that you living your best life and you showing that you don't really care to a degree, and kind of accepting that, okay, they are just like this, you know, because acceptance is part of healing. What happens is that they know that doesn't work anymore. Now you might be on your side feeling really stressed because you might think to yourself, but Moonlight, if I don't show care, aren't they going to just run away? Well, they might for a little period of time, but then they're going to realise that actually that doesn't work anymore and that they want to come towards you. And so just keep that in mind, okay? That energy would be very, very temporary. I feel like I'm answering all your questions here. A lot. I'm answering a lot of your questions. Because I'm like, well, then you would think this, and then this would happen. Yeah. Okay, so there we go, okay, with the High Priestess. They know that you have a lot to offer. They know that you have... Sorry, this looks like a cooker in the kitchen. Don't worry, it's not unattended, you know. So yeah, the High Priestess is really quite significant because this is about them realizing that you have so much value, you are so supportive, you are so kind, but here they are wanting to do whatever they want to do. It's like they feel like they can eat their cake and have it at the same time, which, by the way, is really stupid. I'm just going to say, okay, really stupid for them to like assume that and to think that. And you know, and I just think the main thing here is that yes, they're trying to make you feel jealous, but the least you care and the more you're like, whatever, I got me, yeah, I'm cool, you know, the more they'll realize it's not working. And they might still for a period of time pretend like they're having this amazing life and everything's good, but inside they are broken emotionally, because that's how they project their emotions towards you, that's how they treat you, you know, and things like that. Okay. Oh, speaking of which, do you know what, I should just shuffle all the cards out because all the cards just resemble what I'm trying to say. But let me just... Okay, so after this, you know, we'll have a look and see what's also, you know, going to happen. Okay, but we've got here the World card, we've got the King of Cups, we've got the Knight of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, right, so Eight of Cups. This is them. Especially if they've ghosted you, walked away, or are being very hot and cold, that resembles this energy. If you're in communication with them and they're trying to make you very, very jealous, well, they're kind of pretending, you know, to do, well, they're just doing this, really. So that's the Eight of Cups. Ten of Swords here. You know, they're kind of pretending like it doesn't really matter to them, but this could be someone who's been emotionally unavailable for a while, where it doesn't really bother them anyways, right? When someone is emotionally unavailable, you can't always get clarity from someone who is emotionally unavailable, because that's how they treat themselves, right? That's how much emotions are valuable to them. So if you are, what's the word? If you're trying to get so much validation from someone who's emotionally unavailable, you see how there's a clash there because they can't even validate their own, right? You hit a brick wall. So again, the more you uplift yourself, the more they see you living your best life, the more they are triggered to actually come towards you and be proper towards you. There's a lot of guidance actually in this reading, which I think is, well, I guess we're called Moonlight Guidance for a reason. But this is it, right? Like it's not just me telling you like, oh, this is what I see happening and this is what's going to happen. It's like, what can you do about it to also improve your situation? Which I think is really important actually, because that's the part where people get stuck, right? And then there's rumination, and then you go round and round and round, and then you feel worse, and you wake up and you feel worse, and you go to sleep and you dream about them, and it's a cycle. So we have to find a way to work through that cycle, and this is the way. This is the way where you accept that this is who they are. You're able to take care of yourself, and then really you not caring so much about what they're doing can, sure, for a little period of time, they can go a little bit backwards and they can just continue to pretend like they don't care because they're kind of testing you. And then boom, they suddenly have something to say and they want to work things out. And, you know, it's just interesting that it happens that way. Okay. What did I say? You know, they want to work things out. There you go. And here, with the Ace of Cups. Okay. Fool, them coming towards you. Ooh, notification. Well, there you go. Okay, Seven of Swords is them self-sabotaging things, but also they only like hurt you if you let them hurt you. I know that sounds really stupid actually, because actually sometimes we're not in control of when somebody hurts us, but this is a situation in which you know that this person is making you feel jealous, right? You know that they're making you jealous, but how much more they do towards you is now also up to how much you do for you, right? And so this is important here. Of course, they probably hurt you, but I think what's really important is how much more hurt do you allow them to do towards you, and that's really the Seven of Swords. So this is really about now taking kind of accountability to kind of move forward, because, you know, you can't always control if someone's going to hurt you, right? People just come in and they do it, but it is then, after that point, it is then that sort of ability to be able to do what you can on your side to sort of help the situation all around. So here's what I'm saying. King and the Queen of Wands, okay, shows that there's a resolvable situation where there can be communication from their side, but it seems to happen as a part of a process. If you don't care about this person, you can move on, okay? I know that so many of you get so triggered in the comment section below where you're like, I don't want this person, like blah, 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 blah. If you don't want them in your life, you can move forward. But something tells me that if you're getting this triggered over a reading like that, healing is necessary, okay? You may want to heal from this situation because it's clearly triggered you a lot. Anyways, that's not for everyone. But the Ace of Pentacles here shows that there's a workable situation. The main thing here is make sure that they are able to come to you, but more so in a way where you are living your best life. You are doing things for yourself. You are taking care of yourself. That's what triggers them. Spiritual energies are very powerful, okay? People can get very, very triggered when they feel like your energy is in a different place. They can feel it. It triggers them to create a new cycle, but in a proper way. And this is very important. Queen of Swords, this is your boundaries, okay? The more you enforce your boundaries by not just, you know, allowing them to make you feel jealous and then you're just sitting there and you're chasing after them, then your boundary is very different to them. They know that they can kind of do what they want. They can do as they please. They can take you for granted, take you for advantage, and you'd be like, yeah, that's fine. But if you don't do that and you take care of yourself, yes, for a period of time, they may not be doing so much towards you, but then they realize what they actually need to do towards you. And that's the thing with the Seven of Swords, okay? Is your boundaries and how you are to them is also how they will treat you, which is very important. Not always, okay? The main thing here is that, of course, there are some people that will always treat you terribly no matter how much good you do towards them. The main thing here is that your boundaries determine how they will treat you. Okay, that's very important. Just wanting to make sure that the messages don't get lost in translation here and there. And the Wheel of Fortune shows a change can happen. Okay, so this is very, very important. Now let's go with my message cards. Be patient with me, please. And we've got here, I want to dedicate a song to you. There could be a song that perhaps the two of you have had, which was like your song, or a song that they think of that reminds them of you. So they might, you know, in the future, when they kind of come to you, they might dedicate this song to you. I think this person does have trauma from the past, which is why they treat you this way. And we have here, you make me want to change for the better, see? But make sure you also put in those healthy boundaries for yourself. I think that's really important. I do see a change coming, but this is a real process here, okay? And to be honest, it is a bit of a red flag right now. So if you chose to move forward with your life, honestly, I wouldn't blame you at all. I don't even think, you know, I think that there's better out there for you, I will say. But I also believe here as well that this is a workable situation. It's just that you need to let them do everything. In terms of action and proving things to you and being respectful and respecting your boundaries, they need to do all of that. They need to really go above and beyond to prove that to you. Okay, so this is your reading. I really hope this helped you and gave you lots of clarity. If this resonated at any point, or if you claim it, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment down below. Check out the description box below for information on the free reading giveaway, the personal personal services I offer, intention items which are on my website and also listed down below. Everything is down there, and I will see you all very, very soon. Also TikTok and Instagram are listed down below. Yep, I think that's pretty much it, but you can check everything out down below, and I'll see you all very soon.